Yo guys, welcome back to the B3M44K7 channel. So, last video, we hit the like goal again. It was 2 times we've hit the like goal staying the same, 1 like, and I will do the League 2 prediction, sorry. But today we are doing my League 1 predictions. So, obviously I've got a team that I support in here, Lincoln City. I'm obviously going to go into this not being biased. So let's get into my EFL League 1 predictions. 24th, MK Dons. I'm predicting MK Dons to finish rock bottom of the table. And every league apart from the Premier League is the hardest leagues to predict. So that's every team with more than 20 teams. It's harder to predict because there's a lot more teams and there's a lot more squad rotation on like the Premier League where you've got your starting 11. Obviously, each team in Championship, League 1, League 2 have their main squads, but they're always trying to swap everybody out and see what fits, so they could get promoted and work their way to the Premier League. Because when you're at the Premier League, you're in the top of the top. You're at the top of you're in the top league. You're top dogs, better than everybody in other leagues. But I'm predicting MK Dons to finish 24th in this season in the 2021 League 1 table. 23rd, Swindon Town. I'm predicting Swindon Town will also take the drop next season, but not finishing rock bottom, but still 2 or 3 places away from getting out of their relegation zone. And let's move on to the next 2 teams that I think will get the drop from League 1 into League 2 for the 2020-21 campaign. That will be relegated and be in League 2 for the 21-22 campaign. 22nd, Rochdale. Rochdale just coming off an 18th position league win. Well, not a league win, but 18th position. It's a win in their eyes, but it's finishing 18th position. I don't think they'll manage to stay up in League 1 next season. I think they'll take the drop and finish 22nd in the league. 21st, Wimbledon. The last relegation spot I'm giving, well, they won't happily take it, but I'm giving it to AFC Wimbledon. Wimbledon with a club full of history and obviously being old Wimbledon, I think it was Wimbledon FC. But I don't think they'll manage to stay up it. Just surviving. Well, when I say just surviving by a couple of positions. No, they did just survive. Yeah, just survive in relegation. But I don't think they'll finish rock bottom. I think they'll just fall into it. Maybe on the last day of the season, finishing 21st in the league. 20th, I'm predicting Blackpool to finish. I'm thinking Blackpool will just manage to survive relegation. I think they'll put a lot of hard work in, maybe spend a bit of the season in the relegation zone, but by the end of the season, I'm predicting them to just come out of it and finish 20th, just surviving relegation. 19th, I'm predicting Burton Albion. So you may be thinking, am I actually okay? How can a team that almost signed Usain Bolt before he decided he didn't want to take a footballing career after training with Borussia Dortmund, how can a club like that narrowly survive relegation? Well, I'm predicting them to finish 19th, and I think they'll just give up. I think they'll struggle for form throughout the season, and especially in those last, I don't know, maybe 10 to 16 games, they'll definitely struggle for form and fall down the table, finishing 19th in the League 1, and that's my prediction. 18th, Portsmouth. I'm predicting Portsmouth to finish 18th in the season after just coming up, and I think they'll manage to survive, finishing 18th in League 1 and maybe even push off for title challenge in the 2021-22 season campaign. 17th, I'm predicting Wigan Athletic. Wigan Athletic having a 12-point deduction from whilst they were in the Championship last season, and there was this alleged bet placed on Wigan getting relegated, and with new owners they got put into administration, and I'm not going to go into it, But I've seen this very good video by FNG, which I will link in the description. He's a FIFA YouTuber, pretty much what I'm doing, but a lot less shit. Realise and sort out a game plan, just play your football while we think of what we can do to get promoted. Let's just not shove ourselves straight into it. But I'm predicting them to finish 16th. 15th, I'm predicting Gillingham. Gillingham are a team that have been in League One. I think they were in League One last season, but I think they'll finish 15th, neither going up or down. I don't think they're good enough to go up to the Championship. Yet I don't think they're bad enough to go down into League Two. 14th, I'm predicting Northampton Town. Northampton just winning the playoffs in the League Two. I don't think they'll go up either. They'll have a steady season in League One. I think it's too early for them to go straight up to the Championship, because if they go straight up to the Championship, there's no way they'll manage to survive. 13th, I'm predicting Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers won't be like Bristol City. I predicted them to stay up into the Championship, I believe. I can't remember that. I recorded that video yesterday. But I recorded that video on the 6th of August. But anyway, forget all of that. I am predicting that City rivals Bristol Rovers to finish 13th in League One. 12th, I'm predicting Crewe Alexandra. Crewe Alexandra it'll be a miracle if Crewe manage to stay up. That's what some people are thinking anyway. They were just given up from League Two. Some fans are doubting themselves, thinking that they're probably going to get relegated. But I'm predicting they're going to stay up and finish mid-table 12th. It may not be the best of results, but it's better than getting relegated and sent right back down to the league you've just got promoted from. 11th, I'm predicting Accrington Stanley. I reckon these will finish mid-table as well. They'll struggle for form at the season, at the beginning of the season, just finding their feet, but they'll pull out a couple of draws, lose a few games, maybe even win one here or there. But by the end of the season, I'm predicting that they'll turn that around and they would have finished around 11th. 10th, I'm predicting Peterborough. I'm predicting Peterborough to finish 10th because I think they'll manage to get here. I think this is a good, comfortable place for them to finish. It's not where they'd want to be in that promotion playoffs bit, but I don't think they'll manage to get there this season. 10th will be a comfortable position for them to finish in, and they can work from that next season. 9th, I'm predicting Fleetwood Town. I think they'll finish 9th, and I think this is a great place for them to finish. I think managing to climb up the table climbing up the table will be hard for a lot of clubs, but I think Fleetwood Town will manage to climb up the table even if they do start off with a couple of losses. I reckon they'll turn if they start losing a few games at the beginning of the season, I reckon they'll turn the season around and manage to push themselves up to 9th. Or if not, be up in the playoff positions and slip up at the end and finish down in 9th. You never know. But either way, I'm predicting them 9th. 8th, I'm predicting Oxford United. I think Oxford will have a good run this season, but I don't think they'll manage to cut their way into the Championship to get to the playoffs to get into the Championship. I think they'll just miss out on that and work on from next season. 7th, I'm predicting Doncaster Rovers. Doncaster, I reckon, will just miss out on that Championship playoff position. I think they'll just fall short of it, but then they'll be able to develop and grow to next season, and maybe even go on to win the league. 6th, I'm predicting Sunderland. I think Sunderland have had a rough couple of years, even having a Netflix documentary, which may have just been called Sunderland Die, but I reckon this year could be a year of change. I reckon they'll finish 6th and get into the Championship playoff place. I reckon at least 6th in League One to get themselves into a Championship way that they could get into the Championship. If they put the hard work in, if they put hard work and determination into the game, this is definitely a possibility. But they need to believe in themselves and show that through their football. Fifth, I'm predicting Shrewsbury Town. I think Shrewsbury will manage to get into this position, and they've got enough class to work into it. But if they don't try hard enough, they will fail getting here. But I'm thinking by this time next year, they'll be here. Fourth, Ipswich Town. I'm predicting that Ipswich Town will finish fourth in the League One, and I'm not saying that just because I don't think they're good enough to make top 3. I'm overrating them. I genuinely think that they will finish fourth. I don't think they'll make top 3. I don't see that happening. But definitely fourth. I do see them finishing fourth and contesting to get into back into the Championship. Third, I'm putting Portsmouth. I think Portsmouth will finish third and be the last team in the playoffs. I think they'll have hard work and determination, but just not enough to get themselves into the top 2 and automatic promotion. But they will have to play a few extra games just to have a chance of getting into the Championship. Second, Lincoln City. I don't think my team, as much as I hate to see it, I don't think Lincoln are going to win the league. I'm predicting us to finish second, and under Michael Appleton, new manager, he came in last season with Danny Cowley's departure to Huddersfield. But Danny Cowley did bring us far, but Michael Appleton, first season, will finish 16th, and I'm predicting he'll lead us to second. He'll manage us to second place, and we're bringing in great signings. But yeah, I'm predicting Lincoln City second, but gain an automatic promotion. First, Hull City. I'm predicting Hull to win, obviously, the League One. I'm predicting them to win it because I think League One's too easy for them. Coming from finishing rock bottom in the Championship, but being a Premier League club a couple of years ago, I think they'll come straight up and win the League One, lifting a trophy and get back into the Championship where there's football more their level. So the Championship playoff, the League One playoff final, I think, will be between Sunderland and Shrewsbury at Wembley Stadium. And I think that Sunderland will come and win this. So that's been my League One predictions. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. 1 like and I'll release League 2 predictions. Subscribe if you're new, turn post notifications on, and peace.
Still I get my money, still I get my money.